There is no letter by teachers across the country who continue to be out of the classroom demanding a living wage from the government. Now this is despite a notice from the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Local Government and Regional Development, which stated that those who are absent from the classroom will not be paid. Today the striking teachers descended on the Ministry of Finance and they made their voices heard on the matter. Today is the 7th day of the strike action. While President Ali has called for patience and told teachers he has their backs, teachers are saying his government should engage their union in collective bargaining.
The president don't care about us, he don't have our backs, because if he had our backs we would have been out here this morning. They would have called the union and we would have been in the classrooms. We don't want to be here, but we are here because we were in for the struggle. When you get your pay, walk today, tomorrow when you look in the account, there's nothing there.
You know, personally, I feel encouraged by the president's tone of voice in terms of what he was encouraging teachers to be patient, but then it is overbearing at this point. It is overbearing. When teachers get a pay, the pay today, the broke today. This cannot work, Mr. President. This is an emergency. This is an emergency, and we have been patient for too long. For too long we've been patient. So we ask the president to tell us about some numbers.
Today I have to be on the street and not in the classroom with my children because my economic survival is at risk. We're at risk because our government has decided to put us on wait. Teachers of all the people have to be waiting on a proper livable wage, and that is the reason I'm not working.
The president asking for patience. Could we go to courts? Could we go to singers? Could we go to GWI, GPL and say, okay, we're only getting 6.5%. So could you hold on until the president decides to make a decision? Then the president is saying that he talked to teachers directly. The union, the executive of the union is the authorized body to speak on behalf of me because they're taking out my $700 is going to the union. So when they say they selected teachers to do whatever it is and they can't speak on behalf of me.
We have been waiting all the time. We waiting and what we got? We got 6.5, right? So what more can we do? We can't take patients to the grocery store. We can't say, okay, if we're going to buy something, here is patience and we get our stuff, we have to get our money, right?
Many of us are looking at this being political, and I would say from me it's not political. We just want a livable wage. For me, that is all we are asking for, a livable wage.
What is a livable wage?
Well, for me I would say probably, and I would settle, let's say probably $150,000 minimum. That's being the lowest paid teacher, and that is something we can probably live with and move forward from there as time goes by.
Look, we know that all the oil resource is not available right now, but what is going on here right now, what's going on, we are seeing a lack of priority. Government needs to prioritize better than they are right now.
The only country, to my knowledge, where teachers are being underpaid, where teachers are being spoken down to, where teachers are being treated differently, yet everyone expects us to sit back, accept, and smile with the government. We cannot smile with the government. Our minister, we respect her, but what we are asking is for her to respect us.
Guyana have been the leading country when it comes to GDP. Right, and GDP that would measure our entire bringing in and exporting and importing of goods and services, which means that we have topped, we are soaring where that is concerned. How more patient should we be the next 4 years or the next 5 years? There are countries in the Caribbean that we surpass where the GDP, but yet they are paying far more. They're paying their teachers far more than Guyana is paying their teachers. So patience, I don't think there's any more patience that we have left.
There is no backing down by both sides, and the children writing the National Grade 6 Assessment and the CXC are the ones who will be more affected. The government has maintained that the strike is illegal and political, while the union and its members have rubbished those claims. In fact, the union said all steps were followed before teachers took to the streets.